A new leader's taken the helm in Spartanburg County. The new sheriff was sworn in this morning. Our Ripley Simone was at the ceremony.
A new sheriff is in town. Sheriff Bill Rhyne has become the new leader of the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office, and he says this is the start of a new culture for the county.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Sheriff.
Sheriff Bill Rhyne was officially sworn into office, surrounded by family, county staff, and supporters. Following the ceremony, he was joined by his new command staff, where he announced new staffing positions and addressed the crowd directly.
This is the people's office, and it will always be the people's office, and we're giving it back to the people the way it should have been.
One of those new positions belongs to Captain Michelle Johnson, who Rhyne says is the first female command staff member in the history of the Sheriff's Office.
I'm looking forward to putting Spartanburg back on the map as a spotlight agency that, place that everybody wants to come, really change the culture.
Other position changes include the new Budget and Finance Director, who will manage the budget of the Sheriff's Office and County Jail, something Rhyne says is owed to the taxpayers.
They're going to see how our budget is functioning through the year, because at the end of the day, it's like I said, this is the people's office. It's the people's money. We have a responsibility. Now, we cannot ever sacrifice on public safety, but we do have to show people that we're being responsible with that money.
Rhyne has spent many years in law enforcement, and he says running for sheriff was the answer to the burden on his heart.
I knew in my heart that I was one day probably going to run for sheriff. I was kind of eyeing 28, but when we started studying Nehemiah, for some reason, legitimately, I just started feeling this burden. I told my wife after that, I said, I'm running for sheriff.
Sheriff Rhyne made it known that this day marks a change in the sheriff's office and in the community.
The healing started on the 19th when we won the runoff, but the healing is going to continue going on, and we're going to restore the faith in this office 100%. We're going to serve you with integrity. We're going to serve you with selfless service. We're going to serve you with transparency. We're going to serve you with fiscal responsibility. And we're going to give you a sheriff's office that you can be proud of for years to come.
In Spartanburg County, Ripley Simone, 7 News.
Sheriff Rhyne is the first new sheriff, of course, to be sworn in 20 years.